Hi, this is Marcel of Marcel on Tech, and today I'm talking about potentially one of the best phones in the world. Now, why is it the best phone in the world? Because it is a sustainable phone. This is, of course, the Fairphone 5, and I want to talk to you why this is quite possibly the most popular phone in the world. Let's get into it. So this is the Fairphone 5 and it is off the cuff, nothing really spectacular, but let's take a little bit of a closer look at it. So this has a completely removable back. So the backside can be popped off just as easy as it used to be. Now, I'm a little old school, I'm over a certain age, and that means I remember a time when you could easily pop the back off any phone and you could actually replace the battery. And the same is true of this device. It is the easiest battery removal in the history of modern phones to date. So if you want to replace the battery of this device, it is as easy as peeling off the plastic back, popping off the plastic back, slipping your finger underneath the battery and lifting it out just like so. And it is that easy to actually take off and out and change, most importantly, change the battery of this device. So if you are, for whatever reason, needing to send it back or the battery life is not working for you after a given period of time, this 4200 milliamp battery is not the largest, but you can replace it. You don't have to get a whole new phone. You can just send off for this and you can get a whole new one, which will bring a whole new life to your phone. So that is super duper cool. Now, if you're looking at the back of the phone, you will see their slogan, changes in your hands. I love that. They're talking about how this is a modular phone. And any of you that are familiar with iFixit, which I'm sure you are, which is a repairability website that's fantastic at giving you guidance on how to repair your smart devices, then this device has a 10 out of 10 rating on iFixit because you can replace and repair 90% of this. So there is a fantastic video by Jerry Rig. I'll put a link to it above or below, which goes through the repairability and the durability of this device. I'm not going to take it apart because he does it brilliantly. I'm going to talk about my user experience instead and talk about the fact that I love the message that they're trying to achieve with this fantastic device. So I am a huge fan of what they're trying to do and I agree with it wholeheartedly, and therefore would like to encourage those people who believe in sustainability and for those people who don't need to update their phone every 12 months or every 6 months or every 2 years even. This device comes with a 5-year warranty, which is fantastic, and you're going to get software updates for the next 5 years as well. So the company have really thought about longevity as best as they can. So it's going to be getting software updates, OS operating system, which it currently is working on Android 14, but it will continue to be supported all the way for the next 5 years. So there is a reason why this device has actually is one of the best selling devices of 2024. We're obviously just now in 2025, but last year when doing my research on this product, it was found to be the most popular selling device around the world. Now that may be arguable, but it is a fantastic concept and I would highly recommend and encourage you to consider getting one of these if you are the type of person who doesn't care about the highest spec technology, but wants something that works really, really well and is very reliable. This is really good. So my experience, having used it for the last 2 weeks, has actually been very, very positive. So from a security standpoint, you've got facial recognition with the 50 megapixel camera on the front. You've got an IPS screen, which is actually perfectly bright in very bright environments. I live in a very bright place in the world, in Spain, and that means it can be a bit of a challenge for it, but it works every time seamlessly. And my favorite security feature that actually is really reliable is the fingerprint sensor. It has a power button fingerprint sensor, and it works really, really quickly every single time. So it is very, very reliable, and you can just do the light touch. You've got the option to do the heavy touch, which is to push the button in and then it scans, or you can do the light touch and it scans instantly. And it works every time really, really well. So I've been very pleased with the security features. and the speed at which it unlocks as well, which you wouldn't necessarily expect from a device for this price, and I will get to price as well in a moment. The other features that I really like about it is that it is made of a durable material, so it actually has military grade drop ratings, so it means that it can drop from 5 meters or above without completely wrecking the phone. But even if you do that, you can repair it in the terms of if something breaks, if the back comes off and snaps, you can replace that. If the screen cracks, you can buy just the screen and get that replaced as well. So there is no problem. If you crack or damage the camera module, you can replace that unit as well. And in terms of storage, you can input 2 terabytes of SD storage if you want in addition. This comes with 256, so that's a really good base to start with. But you can increase that storage to 2 terabytes, which is basically more than most people need anyway. So that is absolutely fantastic. Now, one of the areas that is really important for most people is the cameras. Now, the cameras are okay. It's got a time of flight camera in there, and it's also got another 50 megapixel rear-facing camera on the back there as well. The camera quality I would give it, if I were to grade it, is about a B+. Why? Videography is a little bit janky, so it can record up to 4K, but you can tell that the processing struggles a little bit with that, and the autofocus. But I'm being very critical here on purpose, because for this price range, and the price reveal is 550 is what I paid for it, so 550 euros. I bought it from Amazon as well. You can also buy it direct from Fairphone. Again, I'll put a link to them below. And in the EU, it is a requirement to be able to replace the battery by themselves. So they are way ahead of the curve. By 2027, it's meant to be very, very easy for all consumers to be able to change out the battery on their device without having to pay huge amounts of money. So you're going to see a change in smartphones very, very soon. But the camera quality has been, like I say, a B+, in that stills are very good. The zoom lens is even acceptable, but it's not going to be a premium or a flagship device, and you wouldn't expect that at this price range, but it is absolutely acceptable for somebody who is just looking to snap a shot in good light. It has been completely acceptable, and you can get good resolution images. As I say, 50 megapixel lenses on front and back, so even the selfie shots are actually surprisingly good, but again, nothing groundbreaking. So you would expect it to fall down somewhere based on the price range, but actually what they've managed to do with the Fairphone 5 is absolutely brilliant. So I would recommend this wholeheartedly, because on many levels, not only are you getting a reliable phone, you're getting long-term software support, you're getting a good camera, a very good camera, you're getting reliability in terms of battery life, but you're also getting the ability to replace and repair the phone as you wish. So that, I think, makes this a really, really fantastic device, and potentially one of the best devices in the world. Do you agree with what I've said? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, if you've got one, please share what you love about it. Please share if you dislike anything about it. Otherwise, if you'd like to know anything more about the Fairphone, please do put a comment below. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.